So Cruel develops swordsman and upgrades, gets coal, increases pop, and builds a farm. So he's going to be in a great spot next turn with his coal. Manish picks up a coal, upgrades a warrior, and plays cultural heritage. Gardir is next, and he picks up rifleman, develops architecture, upgrades a lab, and switches to phalanx. So I'm now in the unenviable position of being left on military in a four-player game, which is what I would call an emergency. So no political action, that's for sure, and I'm gonna blow up this lab for another swordsman. And if necessary, the next turn I can go like this, putting me at 18 military. Hopefully we don't have to go there because my infrastructure is not in an amazing spot. So now that that is that out of the way, I could continue with the justice system plan, but I just blew up a lab, so I think that science is at a premium, and getting this action probably not the highest priority. I should keep this for maybe one of these selective breedings, or a cannon, or age 3 technologies. I think these are going to be higher priorities. So now that that is out of the way, the military situation, at least for a spell, um, I really wish I could finish the Ocean Island service, but sadly it's not going to happen this turn. It might happen next turn. I really hope so. So let's get to Wave of Nationalism and Patriotism, and hopefully we can leverage these next turn, or the following turns. And for my remaining actions, I can... Can I Engineering Genius? No, I cannot Engineering Genius, but I can actually build a stage, or I can pick up a selective breeding. Do I need a selective breeding? So I don't think so. I'm going to rely on Ocean Liner service um, for um, for population until the end of the game, and irrigation should be more than enough for that. With that said, I do have some actions, so let's uh, let's build a stage and let's research the masonry. So that next turn we can spend 2 actions to finish this, and yeah, 2 actions to finish this. Get a pop, maybe get another warrior, maybe get a cannon. Yeah, I need a cannon pretty painfully. In fact, getting cannon could really resolve my military issues, and then I can go back to focusing on other stuff. So let's hope this shows up sooner rather than later. Otherwise, the situation is pretty tricky. I'm far behind on points behind everyone. Cruel is going to start working on coal, and Manish as well. Yeah, so both Cruel and Manish are going to start working on their coal. Gardir, thankfully, is not that far ahead from a resource perspective, but the science is pretty painful by leaps and bounds. So I think right now the plan is to finish the wonder, get cannons, hopefully maybe even use a aggression or two. Let's think about that. So a cannon is gonna give me 4 plus 3, 7, 21, and 2 cannons. Yeah, 2 cannons are gonna put me far ahead. So I think that might be the plan. Get the ocean liner service and get some cannons going and start leveraging this military. So too many cards. Wealthy territory definitely not going into the deck. National pride definitely not going into the deck. And does Crime Wave go into the deck? Maybe. If the military stays as it is, then I might actually play Crime Wave. Even if I'm second to last, I might play Crime Wave. Um, yeah. So let's drop this 2-1. I think colonizing is less feasible right now with Cruel's +4. Show me a cannon, and I hope nobody picks it up. Cavalryman. Not amazing.